no disturbance in classes, online digital lessons with HD quality transmissions, subject experts and experienced faculty. Unlike other app, we have our own teachers for assuring 100% quality education. If you too want our quality teachings are at your premises and institutions, not only SSC, but other various courses are in easy method covering state syllabus. We successfully taught at pre-examination period to government SSC students in COVID pandemic. We made grand success our online teachings at private colleges also. Why are you waiting? Just dial for online admissions. Rush and join in ABC Education Learning app.
Hi, good evening everyone. This is K. Parvathishan. I have an experience of 10 years in teaching physical science and you're watching ABC Education and Learning app. Join with me. So, in the previous classes, we have discussed regarding a light and its properties like rectilinear propagation and also the reflection phenomenon, along with the mirror and their procedures. Like the concave is going to exhibit a process of convergence, whereas the convex is going to exhibit a process of divergence. So, in the similar manner, here we would like to go on for the next concept in the lesson, that is nothing but types of rays. Types of rays. This is a very most important topic, because in order to draw the ray diagram, you are listening for the first time the word called ray diagram. So, in order to draw the ray diagram for better or best condition, you have to understand what are the types of rays. So, generally there are 4 types of rays which we study and occur with the ray diagrams. What are they? For suppose the first ray, let us suppose this is said to be called as a concave mirror. Let us suppose this is said to be called as a concave mirror, and as usually this is regarded as a pole and the line passing through it is called as a principal axis. The line passing through the pole is called as a principal axis. And here I would like to just say a few points here. What lies here? This is nothing but focus. And what lies the next? This is nothing but center of curvature. So remember, just now I have said types of rays. This is the first ray we are going to deal. What is that ray? It is nothing but just the light ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis. The light ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis. So this ray is called as number 1 ray and this ray is called as a parallel ray. What happens to that? What happens to that? That we will discuss in a rules. So let us understand the second type of ray. What is the second type of ray? The anti-parallel ray. The anti-parallel ray comes for the first one, this is called as parallel ray, and comes for the second one, this is called as anti-parallel ray. While coming to third type of ray, what is that? Let us understand a little better. This is pole and this is principal axis. This comes for your focus and this comes for your center of curvature. So naturally, what is going to happen here? 2 types of rays we have discussed. The first one is called as parallel ray. The second one is called as anti-parallel ray. The third one is the most important, which is exclusively important, passing through the pole. Passing through the pole. The ray passed towards pole. This is a third type of a ray. Whereas the fourth type of ray which we can expect is nothing but the ray which is traveling onto the center of curvature. The fourth ray which we can expect is nothing but ray traveling on the center of curvature called C. Altogether we have four type of rays. What are the four type of rays? The first ray is passing parallel to the principal axis, and the second ray is passing anti-parallel to the principal axis. And coming to the third type of ray is nothing but passing towards a pole. And coming to a fourth ray is the most simplest and special ray. Why I am saying a special ray? We will understand in rules. So what about the ray which is passing towards or on the center of curvature? These are the four special type of rays which we can expect here. Why I am saying this topic? Because further topic, we are going to discuss completely these rays itself. And remember yesterday's topic, we have said one important instruction. What is that? Mentioning of an arrow mark. Did I mention here? Yes, I have mentioned here. The ray is traveling in this manner. 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 The direction of rays is important. Without which, if you draw simple ray like this, it's useless. If you give a meaning with the help of ray or arrow mark, it is a correct thing. So, you don't need to neglect at least a small arrow mark. That is the most important. So now let us go on for the next topic. This is nothing but types of images. So let us come back to a topic. Just now we have discussed four different type of rays, which is passing parallel, which is passing anti-parallel, which is towards the pole, and which is passing center of curvature. So let us now understand the process of image formation. Now every word is important. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Image formation. Before going to the types of images, I just would like to say a small process. I just would like to say how the image is formed. Listen carefully. When an incident light ray is traveling like this, let us suppose this ray is A. The ray name is nothing but called as A. Whereas if another incident light ray is traveling like this, let us suppose this ray is called as B. So these are the two incidental light rays, or these are the two reflected light rays as a result of reflection. So what happened at this point? Here you are able to expect intersection. You are able to expect the intersection, and this point you are able to expect an image. You are able to expect an image. So an image is formed. How the image is formed? That is important, dear students. Image is formed by the union or intersection of rays. Which rays? Reflected rays. That is an important. Wherever you are expecting an image, there 99% you expect intersection of rays. Acha, then what about 1%? I have said 99%. Then there might be a chance of 1%. What is that 1%? Let us study in further topic. So listen, this image formation, for the image formation, two rays are nothing but needed to be intersected. And that's the most important aspect. You listen here. Here I would like to go on for the next topic. This is called as types. What are the types? Types of images are classified in based on different classifications. different classifications. First, let us understand the first classification. The first classification is nothing but based on size. We have the first classification. Acha, I have written here Roman number 1. That is, it is not concluded. Still 2 types of methods are there. What are those methods also? Let us learn. Second one is based on position. Based on position. Acha, then it is not concluded. Still it can be extended. What is this? Based on nature. Based on nature. This is the third classification. So, how many type of image classifications can be done? We have 3 type of image classifications. What are they? Here we have based on the size. Here we have based on the position. There you have based on the nature. Listen, my dear students, these are the topics which are not present in your textbook. It is exclusively for ABC Learning app. So, gain knowledge through this app. So, what about? Listen very carefully. Based on size, based on position, based on nature, let us see how are they classified. Let us see how are they classified. Let us know based on size. Based on size, there are 3 type of images. Based on size, there are 3 type of images. What are they? This is nothing but equal sized. Equal sized. And second one is enlarged. Second one is enlarged. Third one is nothing but diminished. Third one is diminished. So let us first complete our first session, then go on for the second. Right? So what about first of all, based on the size, we have 3 type of images. What are the 3 type of images? Equal size, enlarged, diminish. These are the 3 type of images. What are they? How are they differentiated? Let us learn now, my dear friends. My dear students, let us come back to our topic. There is nothing but we have laid 3 founding sessions. The first one is nothing but based on size. So, how are they classified? Let us divide the board into 3 parts. Then let us understand the concept. First of all, the first topic on which the image is classified is nothing but equal size. Equal size. So let us understand. For suppose this is the mirror. For the sake of example I am taking, let us suppose A, B is a mirror. And in this side, that is plane 1, what is happening? Object is present. O dash. Here O dash is nothing but a object. Remember my friends, I am using a shortcut here. Whereas what is going to happen? Here in the mirror there is some image resulted. There is some image resulted. So for the sake of your clarity or convenience, I am drawing them with 2 different colors. This is nothing but I dash. So what is this? I dash is nothing but image. I dash is nothing but a image. When you see this one in the mirror, what is the size of O dash? That is equal to I dash. That is O dash is equal to I dash, that is size of object is equal to size of image. Size of object is equal to size of image. Then such type of images are called as equal sized images. Such type of objects are called as equal sized images. So while coming to a second, what is this? Second is nothing but magnified. Don't get confusion, my friends. Previously I have written enlarged. So I am using a word that's called as magnified to say there is no difference between these two words. Magnified or enlarged, both are same. So what is this? Again let me take a same mirror. A, B is a mirror. AB is a mirror. So what is happening to this? Let me take A. This is O dash. Already you people have known. You are very fast. That is O dash is nothing but an object. You have come across that. So what about I want to see the image. How the image is going to result. This you observe here. I dash. So I dash corresponds to image. So once you see the difference, my dear friends, O dash is this much. The size is somewhat small when compared to this one. That is size of image is greater than size of object. Size of image is greater than size of object. Like howsoever you see in a magnifier, you see some persons, you see some things through a magnifier, they look very broad. They look very broad. So the same manner, size of image is greater than the size of object. Such type of images are called magnified images. What are they called as? Magnified images. Or they can also call enlarged images. Don't get confused. Enlarged or magnified, both are same. So one more pending, one more topic is pending. That is nothing but what is called as diminished classification. Let us learn that now. So once have a differentiation, my dear friends. Equal sized is nothing but when object is equal to image size. It is called as equal sized. Whereas when object is less than image, or you can also vice versa, you can also take a vice versa. When image is greater than object, it is nothing but a magnified. It can also be called as enlarged. So don't get confusion. Let us go on for the third type of classification. So let us go back for the third type of classifications. As usually said, what about we have three different type of images. That is, the first one is a equal size. Second one is nothing but a enlarged. While coming to third type of classification, it is nothing but diminished classification. That is diminished image. Diminished image. Again, let us come back to our O dash, I dash. That is nothing but, you see, this is again. What is this? This is an image. This is an object. No, it is nothing but opaque substance called as mirror. It's neither an image, neither an object. So what about here? I am able to place an object. O dash. I have placed an object here. It's only for this. And what I am able to get? I am able to get image. I dash. Now, you see the difference, friends? The size of object is somewhat greater. Whereas the size of image is consigned. It was shrinked. It was minimized. Is that right? It is this much. It is only this much. Therefore, the size of image is less than size of object. Then such type of images are called diminished images. What are they called as? Diminished images. This is a point you have to definitely remember. You have to definitely remember this one. So here we have studied, and of course one small thing, size of image is less than size of object. Can I write size of object is greater than size of image? Why no doubt? We can write. That is, size of object is greater than size of image. So, no need to get a confusion. This is the first type of classification, classified into three different images. Acha, let us go on for second classification. What is second classification? Second classification is nothing but based on position. Based on the position. How it is going to expect its position? Based on the position. Let us understand our circular diagram once again. What is that circular diagram? Semicircle concave mirror. This is pole, this is principal axis. So you have to get this figure, pole, center of curvature, focus, even in the sleep also. Even in the sleep, if anyone asks you to say, what is pole? Not the current pole, mirror pole. You have to say that. Always you have to keep that in mind. That's it. So what about this is a pole, this is focus, this is center of curvature. And of course, this is very familiar to you. This is nothing but a principal axis. Very familiar. So what about this one? Based on the position, we have two types of images. Based on the position, we have two types of images. What are they? Let us expect. I have obtained an image. I have obtained an image above the principal axis. I have obtained an image above the principal axis. This is above principal axis. This is above the principal axis. Such a type of images are called as erect image. Such type of images are called as a erect image. If for suppose, if I get the image below the principal axis, if I get an image below the principal axis, this is below the principal axis. This can be illustrated or given the word as inverted image. So this is a first, this is a second type of image. Simply, I would like to give you an example. I being ready in my room, and I am standing in front of a mirror. I am standing in front of a mirror and I am seeing myself. What I am able to see, my head is in the top, my legs are in the down. This is a correct representation of myself. So I am as usual. This can be given as an erect image. But if I see myself in the mirror, if I see my legs on the top, my head in the bottom, this is nothing but reverse image. It's nothing but a reverse image, ulta. We call it as ulta. So what about such a type of image is called as inverted image. Here also the same concept, my dear friends. This is based on position. We have two types of images. If the image is obtained above the principal axis, it is erect image. If the image is obtained below the principal axis, it is nothing but inverted image. This is the most important, because while drawing ray diagrams, all these characteristics must come. You have to understand, you have to answer, you have to make sure that, okay, this is inverted, this is erect. So such type of confidence should be built. So listen carefully. So what about this one? Here, based on that position, here we are able to expect erect image, at the same time inverted image. There are the two types of images based on position. Okay, still anything balance? No, one thing is balance. What is that? Third classification. We have a third classification that is based on the nature. Based on the nature, we have a pending session. That is nothing but we would like to recall once and step into that part. What is that? Till now, we have completed two types of classifications. The first one is nothing but based on size. Based on size. So based on size, how many are the images? There are three images. What are they? The first one is nothing but equal sized, where LHS is equal to RHS. That is nothing but equal. Where LHS is greater, that is nothing but diminished. LHS, object, RHS, image. Mathematical students, you can also remember like this. And LHS is lesser, RHS is greater, enlarged. It is nothing but an enlarged. There is nothing but three type of images here. And while coming to based on position, based on the position, we have only two types of images. That is erect image above the principal axis, inverted image below the principal axis. Simply straight, reverse. Straight and reverse. That are the two types of images. So now let us conclude the topic of types of images by knowing about third classification. So now we are going on to the last part of this one, types of images. And listen, this is not present in your textbook. The topic which we are learning only through our channel for the benefit of you people. So don't lose your interest. Just keep concentration. So what about here? We would like to go on for the third type of classification. This is based on nature. Based on nature. Listen, my dear friends, this is a typical classification. This is the typical classification. What type of typical classification is it? How can you understand the difference? Here we have only two types of images, but those are typical. Those are typical. How they are typical? Let us learn about it. We have two types of images. The first image is real image. The first image is called as a real image. Whereas the second image is called virtual image. The second type of image is called as a virtual image. Let us now learn what is real, what is virtual. This is a very simple. If you understand, if it is not understood, it's very typical. Whatever that. Let us conclude this topic. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. So what about this is a real image? How can you expect a real image? Again, let us draw pole, focus, center of curvature, principal axis. Have taken again this diagram till the completion of this 10th class. You will be executing this diagram bar every bar. So what about this one? This is nothing but a real image. So what about how are we going to expect a real image? That is the point here. What? How? Let us take a ray. This ray is called incident ray, as usually you know. This ray is called as a incident ray. So naturally this is going like this. Why it should go across this? I'll say that is a rule. It has to go like this only. It is a rule that we will study in the next topic, very next topic itself. So this ray has emerged into like this. Whereas if you take another ray, of course, do you see the difference? This is anti-parallel. This is parallel. So now we are having a dishum between parallel and anti-parallel rays. These two are intersecting here. These two are intersecting or meeting here. This point is called as intersection point. This point is called as intersection point, and here the image is obtained. Image is obtained. That is nothing but, my dear friends, what is real image? A real image is obtained. Real image is obtained by the intersection of rays. By the intersection of rays. At the starting of my class, I have said the same concept, and I have used a word that is nothing but 99% you expect real image. Then you might have obtained a doubt. What is 1%? That 1% is a virtual image. That 1% is a virtual image. How can you expect a virtual image? We are going to learn now. So 99% this type of real image is formed by intersection of reflected rays. Intersection of a reflected rays. This is the most important. That is, real image is formed by intersection of reflected rays. It's an important, my dear students, because whatever the topic you people are seeing is a very important 2 marks question. Compare the real and virtual images. Have asked for 3 times. Once in supplementary, twice in annual examination. March 2014, the same question is asked. And June 2017 or 16, I do not know the correctly. What about this question is asked for a supplementary? So, thrice it is asked. 2 times for main exams, once for supply exams. So, never hesitate such type of questions. Never neglect such type of questions. It's the most important and easy. So I have used a word, this is typical. So real image is formed by the intersection of a reflected rays. Right, while coming to virtual image, we will learn about virtual image. What is virtual image? 1% expected image. What is that? How? If, I would like to give you a small clarification. If real image is not formed, it goes for virtual. Virtual is not an independent criteria. Virtual is not an independent criteria. First of all, it tries for real image. If real image is not possible, then it obtains a virtual image. So let us see the condition in which you cannot expect the real image. So now we'll be moving on to virtual image. For the sake of clear differentiation, I would like to expand a diagram. You listen carefully now. Here I am able to obtain mirror. What type of mirror? Of course it is a concave mirror. So what about this one? Let us understand the terms. This is pole. This is focus. This is center of curvature. And the last one, I know you people seeing in front of it automatically say the next word is principal axis, because it's the exact terminology. So what about this one? This comes for principal axis. So just I have said you that the virtual image is 1% formed image. How it is formed? Rather, how it is different with that of real image? In what type of cases does the virtual image is formed? All these you are going to know. Don't go away. Keep watching ABC Education and Learning app. This is Parvatisham. Enjoy the subject, gain the knowledge through our channel, only exclusive. Thank you.